Hello, thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rant series. Today I just wanted to talk about pornography, and people tend to have either a good, reaction when you talk about pornography, or they have a negative reaction, or I should say a negative opinion or a positive opinion. Pornography is something that, people either like or they don't like. And, you always hear stories in the news about pornography and how it's bad for you, and, or like different articles will talk about how it's bad for you, and then, there'll be different articles talking about how watching pornography with your significant other can be really healthy. It can be healthy for the relationship, or, people say that pornography can be fine if it's done within, moderation. They say that you can get addicted to anything, which is kind of true. You can, but you always hear like these studies talk about like the negative effects that pornography has on the human brain, and how it's not good for your brain and stuff like that. But I've been obviously I'm a male. I have watched pornography in the past, and I feel fine. It didn't make me worse, it all depends on your outlook. And, pornography, what's the difference between a movie of two people making out and kissing? There's movies with 3 or 4 sex scenes and kissing and making out. How's that different than a pornography, Pornography has dialogue. It has fucking sometimes 35, 40 minutes of dialogue, and then there's the sex. It's the same as a movie. So, I think everything is better, like some people say, in moderation, It's okay to watch it, Just don't get consumed by it. Don't let it consume your life, and don't come to the point where you can't function unless you watch pornography, But, a lot of people will come from that standpoint of moderation, and then others will just want to outright ban it completely. Don't want to ban pornography. And you'll have other people that are against pornography for a different reason. A lot of people, that are religious are against pornography, and they come from it from a religious perspective. And, that's all well and good, If someone's religious and they don't want to watch porn, or they think other people shouldn't watch porn, and those people are religious, then they're going to do that. But, I'm not a religious person. As I've said before, I don't go to church. I'm not a Christian. I'm a believer in God, or whatever. But if you are religious, you are definitely going to look at pornography in a different way. That's for sure. But a lot of people just consume pornography, and a lot of people watch them. They watch the videos, and they watch it because some pornography videos have 100 million views. I've seen one video with 150 million views, and a good porn video usually gets 10 to 15 million views. So, a good amount of people watch it. And it really, like I said before, it really just comes to the mindset that you have, because people can either think it's bad or good. It just depends on what side of the coin you're flipping and coming from. And, it's something that people are going to try to, because I've said this before about other stuff, people are going to try to tell you what's good and what's bad, and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what's bad for you, what's good for you. And, I've already said this about what's considered good, but it applies to this too, because again, people are going to try to tell you what's good and bad. But, because some people get in a lot of shit for watching porn, Their wife finds out, their girlfriend finds out, or if they're younger, their parents find out, but we're all watching it. We all fucking watch porn. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Everyone's watched it at least once, but moderation's the key. You got to use moderation, Some people don't use moderation, and they're fine, they don't let it control them, I've definitely watched it in the past, and it didn't consume me. I only watch a couple of minutes of it, and I'm done. I don't really stay on porn videos that long. Some of them are an hour long. Who wants to watch porn for a fucking hour? God. But anyways, that's the rant about pornography. A a lot of it has to do with like religion and stuff like that. Because like again, if you're religious, you're gonna have a very very strict view on pornography. But you know, if you're not religious, you probably watch it. Or even if you're not religious, some people just don't watch it. You know, they have no need to watch it. So it's a very interesting conversation because there's so many different like standpoints on it and like mindsets on pornography. You know, but it's a really interesting topic. But you know, at the end of the day, like I said, people just need to do what's best for them. And if they feel like watching pornography is something that they need to do and it helps them, and, you know, maybe they're lonely, don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, and that's another thing people say. They say watching pornography makes it so you never want to find a girlfriend, and it like makes it so you can't talk to women because you're always watching videos and it really destroys your social skills and stuff. That's bullshit because I've watched it and a lot of people watch it and they can still talk to women and they're fine. So don't buy into all that bullshit you hear on social media about studies and how it affects people. Like, if it affects 2 people some way, who knows if it'll affect the next 10 people that same way, you know? Everyone's different. These studies are bullshit, you know? If something works for you and a couple, like dozen people, it doesn't, then who cares? If it's working for you, that's the way I look at things, but I'm rambling on now. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mars October Rant. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one.